Previously on Alan Wake, I wrote a horror story that has come true. Thomas Zane did the same in the 70s.
You will go no further.
If I continue like the Dark Presence wants me to, the story I'm writing won't save Alice. It's a horror story. No one will survive.
You knew Zane! Thomas Zane! You're the Lady of the Light in the song!
He left something behind to help me. The clicker.
Alan thought of this as he stood on the rim of Cauldron Lake, the clicker in his hand. He took a deep breath and jumped.
I can get to her now. I can finish this. I had a hangover. My head was about to explode and the light hurt my eyes. I needed my sunglasses and painkillers to dull the pain. In one of my finer moments of self-deception, I swore to quit drinking.
What's going on, everybody? Welcome to more of my playthrough for Alan Wake. So, crazy party with Barry. Waking up drunk. That whole thing with the darkness, everything, crazy party. Just a dream. Hangover dream. Back in our apartment, our beautiful, beautiful apartment, and the light hurts. Actually, I can't even fake it. I've never had a hangover. I've never been drunk. So, I lose cool points, but I keep my non-pain points. That's a thing.
The sunglasses made the world look...
It had to be done. Had to be done. It's nice to be back in our apartment, though. It was some dream, right? So where's Alice? Painkillers? Oh, yeah, need to stock on those painkillers like we're a rock star, except we're not. We're a writer.
The pills worked fast. The prospect of being awake started to seem bearable again.
Thank God. Can I take a shower? Can I get naked? No. No. I got a nice bathroom, though. Look at this. That is a nice bathroom.
There was a message waiting for me on the machine.
You have one new message.
Al! Are you still asleep? Wakey, wakey! You should have your show on your TiVo. If Alice wasn't too mad to record it. As she called me earlier and really chewed me out. Yeah, we went a little overboard last night. But parties are a part of this business. Al, look, I'm saying this as your friend. She's not doing your career any favors by trying to run your life like that, okay? I'll talk to you later, Al. Watch the show!
Thanks, Barry. You're just the kind of friend I need. Suck it up. Alan Wake. Dun dun. I can almost zoom in, but not really. It'd be nice if there was a zoom in. I could read a few more things. Is that like a writer
I'd been a guest on the talk show the previous night.
trophy?
Talking about my latest book. The show was supposed to be waiting for me on our TiVo.
TiVo. Oh God, that's a pretty funny word in my opinion. Nice kitchen. I know we've been here before, but it's a nice kitchen. I didn't get to appreciate it before. And I'm looking at the TV, but I wouldn't be surprised if there was something around here for me to pick up. I would be surprised and wouldn't be surprised at the same time. One of those difficult times to explain.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Harry.
What is that? 240p?
Thank you. Thank you, everybody. We have a great show tonight. I've been talking with the best-selling author Alan Wake about his new book, The Sudden Stop. Yeah, good read. Go buy it. No, it is a good read. Look, I'm gonna be honest here. Is that wise? No, but I'm gonna do it anyway. I got people who give me the lowdown on books. I'm a busy guy. But this one, I actually read from cover to cover. I mean, I'm a big fan. Wow, thanks. Now, this might be a spoiler for those who haven't read the book yet. Based on the sales figures, the 2 people out there who haven't read the book yet. But this last book is all about the death of the main character, the hard-boiled New York detective, Alex Casey. Now, there's been a lot of outrage about this. Why the hell did you kill Casey? What the hell were you thinking, man?
Good riddance. No, seriously though. 7 years and 6 books is a long time. He was a gloomy guy to spend all your working hours with, and it was a good run. but it's time to explore new things. My next book will be a departure from the old for me.
You selfish bastard, always thinking of yourself. Well, you've certainly given us a lot of entertainment over the years. And now that you mention it, Casey was a gloomy guy. Never had much luck with his love life with the ladies. Was that autobiographical in any way?
Yeah, no kidding. Casey's lady friends tended to die on him. With Casey, it was all about his pain. No, nothing autobiographical about that. I'm a happily married man. My wife is my muse.
Well, congratulations. That's great to hear. So, how's the publicity tour been treating you?
Good, great. But I gotta say, I'm glad to be back home in New York.
Well, you've certainly been on the news a lot lately. Lots of parties and, you got into a fight with some paparazzi.
Oh, man. Well, that guy was really in my face. I lost my temper. I know that wasn't cool.
You are famous for that temper.
Well, I did also write several books.
Well, your latest novel is called The Sudden Stop, and it's in bookstores now. Go get it. That means the two of you out there haven't bought it yet. Ladies and gentlemen, that's all we have for you tonight. I want to thank all our guests for the evening. Alan Wake, Sam Lake. Once more, do the face for Sam. And our musical guests, Poets of the Fall. Thank you, and good night.
At least I'd been funny. I told myself I could live with that.
Did you watch the show?
I didn't say anything stupid, if that's what you want to know.
Okay, Grumpy. You want an Aspen or something?
Are you going to start with me about drinking now?
You know what?
I should have followed her advice, but suddenly I was angry, mostly at myself, and she was... What? Now you can't even talk to me?
Well, this morning I was angry because you said you'd be home at midnight and you showed up at 7 a.m. and passed out in mid-sentence. Now I'm over it. Are you angry?
This goddamn tour. It's gotten out of hand.
Oh, honey. It's almost over, right? We can get back to normal. Then you can start writing again.
I'm sorry, honey.
Alan, you're not thinking straight. Just take a shower and go back to bed, huh?
Yeah, you're right, honey. I'm sorry. Once this is over, let's go away together. A vacation. Just you and me. Some peace and quiet. Somehow, the clicker was the key to the cabin. I had to return to Cauldron Lake to save Alice. I'm going back to the lake to finish this. I'm going to write an ending to the story in the manuscript on my own terms, to make it all right.
Why can't you just write it here?
The last page is still in the typewriter. I need to read it first. Everything needs to be just right. Zane tried to cut some corners, and it didn't end well.
Okay, ready when you are.
I'm sorry, Sarah, but I need to do this alone. Barry, take her gun. Miss Weaver, close the door when I leave.
Good luck, Al.
See you later. When I got out, it was warm and sunny. I'd flicked the switch of the clicker. Had it done this? I didn't stop to question it. I had to take advantage of the sunlight to get to the lake. On Zane's page, I'd stood on the rim of Cauldron Lake, about to use the clicker. That's where I was headed. Alone, in daylight, surrounded by the beauty of the Pacific Northwest landscape. It was hard not to let doubt creep in one last time. I could still chalk everything up to a dream, a delusion. I had enough imagination to make up something like this, having been in the cabin all this time, trapped in a story inside my head, gone mad from grief over Alice's death like Hartman had claimed. There would be no way of knowing. I told myself it didn't really matter. My course was set.
That's the spirit. You could be crazy, but who cares? Yeah, so before we get too far away from that TV commercial, and that coffee was a throwaway right there. That TV show, I thought that was pretty clever, even though that was crap quality. But the guy who was Alan Wake, my God, if I ran into that guy in real life, I mean, that'd be crazy. I wonder if that's the guy that they actually used for the model and the voice. Just out of curiosity. So, no, not a crazy dream. Or maybe it is a crazy dream and we just haven't woken up yet. Can't decide, right? This could be. It could be one of those Inception things. Look at me run on that. Look at me. Hurdling this thing. He runs pretty awesome on these. Alright, so enough goofing around. Shameless Verizon plug. Let's get in the car. I can't imagine there's anything else around here. Alright, let's go. And I know in the beginning of this playthrough, oh so long ago, I did compare this game to Deadly Premonition. And though they're very different games, when we're out on the road like this, it reminds me so much of the game. Like, they're very similar in the sense of like driving and the kind of like the quest aspect. They're very different games, but they're similar at the same time. I love similarities between very different things. Energizer. I said that weird. Sometimes you just say things weird and you gotta roll with it. And that's probably kind of a, not really shameless plug. I mean, it's a game about light, and they probably are like the best batteries in the world. Or at least longer lasting, you know what I mean? Truck crossing? I don't think I've ever seen that sign. 50? No one goes 50. Anyone who drives knows no one goes 50. I could probably jack that truck. I don't know how much free roam there is in this game, for real. That's one thing about this game. It's not really a free roam game so much, but this might be one of those times where it kind of is. And I do find it kind of badass how if he did click the clicker it turned morning. That's crazy. Sun song and a click. Deerfest. This is a weird, like, truck thing too. Whoa. Let me guess, I gotta get out. Let's see. Whoa! Oh, right, we're in a tunnel.
The darkness had touched me. There was a link between us. Always would be. I could feel its presence again, getting closer.
Can I get in the back of the van? That'd probably be sketchy. No, this looks burnt out. Aw, man, that's just not fair. Whoa.
I will kill your wife.
I don't think so. You know, you think I'd be a little bit better at fighting those guys by now. And wait, it got dark again. That's not fair. That's cheating. Click the clicker again. Nah, that'd probably be abuse. You can't overuse something like that. Is that a bird? Hey, bird, don't tell your friends I was here. Oh god, he's gonna go get his friends. Run. No, I don't know. That'd be crazy though. If like one bird saw you, they would go like get the rest. No car. Oh, car, sweet. Jacking cars. Alright, so I guess while we're on our way to Cauldron Lake and it's suddenly become night again, which is spooky and awesome at the same time, I think we're going to end things off right here now that we've jacked yet another car in Grand Theft Alan Wake. So until then, I thank you guys for watching, and I will catch you next time.